Amiro ya samsia ya mia kayanse smusa ya sanji samsa ya wambaya kayansu. This is the first. I have Lena and Zahra here. Ya himya samsa ya ohna. Ya kamya to samsa ya indaya hiraya samsa ya asnaya samsa ya ambaya kahansu. Ya Amraya Samya Koyansia Samsaya Kahan, that you shall heal and heal you shall. This energy that's vibrating through me cannot be denied entrance. It is energy from healing, microbial, physical, metaphysical, emotional, mental, healing trapped trauma. Healing the inner child. Let's call in the inner child, shall we? Yeah, call in the inner child. Masimsi samsaya okamamraya hisaya samsaya asnaya sanku. Amya hiyambaya samsaya smile. Ismasaya samsaya samaya kamambaraya yisnaya samsaya sashnaya umbaya kahisaya samsaya smutna. Amrahaya Miyakaya Samsaya Ombaya Kahandaya Samsaya Andaya Himsaya Sin Amaya Heshasaya Samayaka Ombaha Himdaya Ora Hamaya Insaya Samsaya Indaya Hambasaya Ambaraya Homyakaya Andaya Heshasaya Samsaya Sayansu Inahena Nansaya Yari Hamya Kum Kashan Hindu Yehaman Aihamiyanesan Ismusaya Samsaya Indaya Hima Ishmashaya Shankiya Shansaya Saminda Yahamraya Samsaya Ona Yahimvaraya Kiansu Samsaya Sayansi Yahamya Kiandoya Himsaya Sayandu Hamya Samsaya Homya Kayandu Era Hamya Kayandu Yasambaya Samsaya Naya Ishmashay Sansa Samsaya Sansa Samya Kayandu Hamraya Kayandu Yasamsaya Sansa Yahiraya Kayamnaya Samsaya Sancha Yahayambayam Hinu Yahimanai Hara Yahimana Yishana Azitafera 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 Azitafera, 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 Masaya Umbaya Kiyambare Chismaya Sensei. Mihandaya Kiansaya Samsaya Nahtaraya Kimaya Samsaya Indaya Hismaya Samsaya Samambaya Kansu Ihambaya Kindaya Ihimbaraya Kinda Ishmashayansu Samsaya Samanda Mahantiya Samahtaya Sambaraya Kiansaya Samsaya Dahaya Samsaya Andaya Samsaya Kansu Ihambara Hinaka Ahayan Sasi Mahan Yasi Shanda Yeraha Ihamanaya Kamun Atum the Pharaoh, 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 Atum the Pharaoh. Atum and Basit the Pharaoh, Atum the Pharaoh, 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 Atum the Pharaoh, Atum the Pharaoh, Basit 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 Atum the Pharaoh, Basit the Pharaoh, Atum the Pharaoh, Basit the Pharaoh, Atum the Pharaoh, Basit the Pharaoh. To the Pharaoh, Basit the Pharaoh, 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 Atim the fair, basit the fair, 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 atim the fair, basit the fair. Attend the fair, visit the fair, attend the fair, visit the fair, attend the fair, visit the fair, attend the fair. Ime samse ambre yakin se samse shamde samse sekande ambre yakin se samse sande samse samse kande samse. They put portal blockers up all around this place. Samse sambre yakin samse semande samse yakin. They're no match for us. Yeah, I'm yucky. I'm serious. I'm serious. I probably shouldn't have said that so loud. Oh wow. Yeah, hombre, I can't say some say not there. Some say so connect, and they just made it harder to connect to God. Yeah, hombre, him there. Some say second. What would a grocery store want to do with God? Yeah, him can't do it. Hombre, some say not that. It's the government. I am just some say these are corporations. They have pennies in their pockets. Their pocketbooks are connected to the government, to these and these corporations work with these associations. I'm somebody ham say second day, say second say somebody ham say some second. I'm here I'm some say second day, some say and they somebody and they work with the government to annihilate us all. I'm here some say second day to remove spirituality from the heart and from the space of all beings. Because an empowered person makes individualistic choices, makes their own choices, and is less likely to spend money recklessly at a grocery store, and is less likely to take pharmaceuticals recklessly and to overdose. And corporations make money off of overdoses, and they make money off of pharmaceuticals, and pharmaceuticals work with corporations, and they work with the government, and the government and pharmaceutical companies and corporations all have the same pocketbooks lined up, okay? And yeah, so there you have it. And Sprouts is a corporation, so there you have it. Yeah, and it's all about greed, and it's all about toxicity, and they want to increase toxicity inside the person and make them overly individualistic and overly egotistical, so that way they're more the individual is most likely to spend all their money on booze and liqueur and cigarettes. I don't know if they sell cigarettes in their stores, but you best believe that they want individuals to go to other grocery stores and buy cigarettes from the other grocery stores, and that they believe in tobacco over medical marijuana and tobacco over CBD, because CBD is the cure to cancer, and medical marijuana has also been seen to cure cancer too. So you best believe that these corporations and these pharmaceuticals and the government is invested in big tobacco companies and paper companies, making more money and having everyone spend all their money on paper and on tobacco, because tobacco is rolled in paper. And CBD comes in tincture bottles, which is made in glass. And CBD is in flower form. They sell it to be rolled in hemp paper, which is hemp, which reduce, reuse, recycle. And hemp is made out of the male cannabis plant, which cannot be smoked and cannot be used in any way other than to make toiletries and to make plastic goods and to make paper. So there you have it, folks. We just debunked the whole system. Sprouts is invested in you smoking tobacco. Sprouts wants you to smoke tobacco, as well as every grocery store in the nation, as well as pharmaceutical companies. They want you to be not growing your own food. And by the way, you should be growing your own food If you grow your own food, you're going to spend less money at the grocery store, which horrifies them to no end. So start growing your own alliums. Literally, if you buy onion and you have it sitting on your shelf long enough, it'll start to sprout, and you can throw that into the dirt, and suddenly you have your own onion plant. There you have it. Same with garlic. Same. You can buy an avocado and take out the pit, and you can poke holes into it and put some toothpicks into it and put it in a cup of water, and all of a sudden you're growing an avocado tree. There you have it. You have a baby avocado tree. There are ways that you can grow your own food out of the food that you buy and purchase at grocery stores. And if you grow your own food, you can teach your children and children's children how to grow their own food. And then we won't be mindlessly watching television. We would be growing our own food, taking care of our gardens, and less likely to spend all of our money at grocery stores. Yes, and televisions are paid programming, televised programming the brain into being universalistic, which is basically thinking the same way. If you want to be a free thinker, stop watching television, unplug that television, take out what's inside the television, and make it into a pot where you can grow plants. Start growing your own food. Okay. This is coming out. It's June 7th, 2024, and this is definitely coming out. As para some say, and the pharmaceutical companies don't want you to grow your own food. The government doesn't want you to grow your own food. You become a huge threat to the government once you start to grow your own food, because you're your own Fidel Castro. You can uproar and uproot the whole government in their eyes. It's true. Because suddenly you're less reliant on government agencies and agency networks. Yes, just thinking about it. Social networking is all based around being lenient and needing things, and suddenly you're self-reliant. And if you have an overproduction of a food site, these grocery stores, they end up throwing away most of their groceries, most of the food they produce, that they have, most of the food they throw away. And there's people that actually go and dumpster dive, and they end up eating the food. And that's why a lot of these grocery stores, like Whole Foods, for example, locks up its dumpster. Literally, they put locks on their dumpster so you can't dumpster dive and get free food. This makes me so sad. Like, really? You're targeting vagrant folks and folks that have no money towards food and no way of growing their own food by locking up your dumpsters. But these giant corporations, these giant grocery stores have such a surplus of groceries, they end up throwing it away. It literally goes into dumpsters, into landfills. There's no such thing as a dumpster. It's a landfill. It's a site where it all goes. It sits there for decades, and then it decomposes slowly. When it could literally be reharnessed energy. It could be taken into other organizations where it could be redistributed to those that don't have access to food, like those that are living in squats, those that are living a little bit more impoverished lives, Instead, it's thrown away inside giant dumpsters, trash cans, and locked up. Can you make sense of any of this? And it's been this way for thousands of years, and it needs to end now. Now, this is called the National Food Edition. These star codes are to ensure that you always have access to food, you always have food, and that you have a wealth of information about food and how to make your own food. Literally start growing your own food, make sprouts, buy some lentils, sprout your lentils, sprout your rice. كتير مفيد. It has more nutritional value than regular lentils and regular rice. Someone smoking a cigarette nearby, and they, even if they're within that 400 feet or 1,200 feet restrictive access of the doorway, they don't care. They don't shoo them away because they're their most avid supporters. They're going back and forth to buy more cigarettes, so they let them smoke literally like at the doorway. They're at the doorway and they let them light up their cigarettes. Like, they're very lenient about cigarette smoking at grocery stores. I kid you not. Like Food Max, Sprouts, any grocery store, they allow them to smoke their cigarettes at the doorway. Anyway, so these star codes will protect you. They will also activate you with star codes, give you Mary Magdalene codes, and DNA activation. Imraya samsaya kuanda yahimse samsaya umbraya samsiyaka ambrahaya kimya dandaya samsaya sumsa ambihomaya kansa samsaya sakinda, as well as food preservation codes allow you to preserve your foods. Start canning your food. If you can your own food, you can preserve your food and make it last much longer. Also, freeze your food. Use salt and lemon juice when you cook your food. It'll preserve your food so it can last 7 days instead of 4 to 5 days. All of my food lasts a whole week. That's how good I am at preserving my own food. You could be that great at preserving your own food too. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons of lemon juice to your meals, and you will see it will last much longer. And I refrain from cooking meat, and it lasts much longer. Hamra samse obaya hanstu samse samdaya ambrahaya kanda ishmasha shandaya samse sahin amya hoke kamse sahin amya handara samse nande ishmasha shankiya samse sayunsu hambe samse nanna ahire samse sakin and hishase samse sohna Ambe hombre kamse sanin. Ihme nande samse nana. Eshmashe shamshe shahun. Ihme kia samse sahin. Aya samse nindu. Some people are literally starving right now while these grocery stores are emptying their grocery supply into trash cans. It's just so wrong. Hamre samse ombaya ke hanstu simse inde samse nihda amyakia kandore samse nindasha shimse samse sinda yohanda amyakia umare hamre samse nida. It's okay. Ishmashe samse ombaya ke hanstu amre himde samse sayandu amya kim samse snaya Eshmashe shamshe jogna amdara himde samse sayansi himde samse sakna ambraha kemde samse inda hona. And these grocery stores benefit off of you being sick because you're more likely to make decisions that make less sense, and you're more likely to buy things that are unhealthy for you than healthy. You're more likely to buy more cigarettes and more things that go well with cigarettes, like chips and stuff like that. So just think about it. They make more money off of a sick a sick nation than a healthy nation. So they want to see you sick, and pharmaceutical companies want to see you sick so you can be buying more medication and taking more of their Prozac. It's simply a buyout, like you're... it's a system that's flawed and meant to be this way. It benefits off of this, all of the problems, and it pushes people into selling crack, mostly black, brown, and people of color, it's just the easiest way to make money according to everyone. And that's exactly what they tell us, and that's exactly what it pushes everyone into. And I know this because I'm black and Palestinian, so that's how I know this, out of lived experience, and because I've studied this as a gender and women studies major, so they push people of color and black and brown folks into selling crack. It's either sell crack or make music, and if you can't do either, then you're stuck on welfare. And that's what they sell us, and that's what they tell us, and it's simply because of the system. And it all has to do with impoverished food, not having access to food, and all of this. It's all connected. And if that made you really mad, that's good. Go do something about it. Don't just sit there, go do something about it. And if you're sitting there because you're disabled, then keep sitting there because you're disabled. Do what you do. Crip life, bed life. It's real. I know this because I'm a Crip, so I know it. Crip, K-R-Y-P-E. If you've never heard it, now you hear it. You were there, now you're here. Yom Shesamse, Osse, Samse, Nihda, Ambihe, Samse, Sakandu, Esmase, Samse, Samse, Shanda, Samse, Asme, Samse, Sakindu, Amrihe, Amyeke, Ande, Samse, Ihtoya, Amisha, Samse, Esne, Samke, Ande, Hunde, Amrahe, Mihe, Samse, Sakindi, and I will not be devoured by any force or any being. I refuse to be devoured. I refuse to be devoured. I refuse to be devoured. Chasho. My Christ avatar will literally eat you alive. And eat you dead if you dead. Imshahim se samse nin ambrahe samse sakan ambrahe hamye samse sakon amse samse sanin amshe samse ambahe him ambare kamse samse nahun ambre samse sashin samse dayad ish abara imbehum baya iste sakon Ambahe samse anandara sisme samse anan Eshmashe shande samse sakin Ehmare samse anan Ehmare kanduye samse sana Amehani de samse sani Ambaye hore samse sanan Eshmashe shamshe kahon Kayandara samse sane Ehme kande samse sayan Ame kaindu samse ni Ehme samse sahon Ame kainin daraya hime kasanin Ame samse sakin. Some of these energies you think you're carrying with you are living, and they're actually dead and making you feel dead inside. and you wonder like how my vibe can be so high and your vibe can be so low, and it's because you're carrying dead energy with you. It's as simple as that. So you need to go cleanse yourself, my friend, my beloved. You need to cleanse yourself, and just go listen to one of my cleansing videos, and we'll do a trauma cleansing one soon. This is a rebirth video. This is for rebirth from cyclical and from violence and stuff like that. And this is what this one's about. If you didn't know, now you know. And it's for healing trapped trauma too. Because when we heal the inner child, you have to heal the trauma that comes along with it. And a lot of that trauma gets trapped inside the vortexes inside us, or inside our chakra systems, you know, and that just goes like unsaid but rewritten. Man, I was burning up. I was getting really bad energy from everyone. I'm just like, do I really have to defend myself right now while I'm making my own guided meditation? I'm in a public place right now making this, but like I don't have nothing to prove to anyone because I know what I know. You know, I'm fab, female assigned at birth. I'm non-binary and I'm queer. Quare, as E. Patrick Johnson defines it. Just to drop some theory on y'all. Oh man, I was gonna send this to my family. I guess now I can't. I just tell them to stop right here. Okay, now I can still send it. Ambrahto ya samseya esme disvanchisimda ehmara ya kaanda ya himda ya saminda ayasimse. There's like a trapped soul inside me that was not mine. I was carrying it for a few weeks now. Ahimda ya aspa ya samseya ka. I want to go explore the world, but don't explore it through me, man. Ishma ya sande ya ihmara ya kanstu. Like, I'm not the one that's gonna carry you around. They used to call themselves my fairy godmother. I don't want you. Whatever I said got that person so far from me. It's really funny how energy speaks and energy does, and what energy is what energy was. Everything's in star codes. English is just not it right now. It's just not it. It's just not it. It's just all star codes right now, okay? All blessings, only blessings speak and only blessings dwell. Everything is cool. Yeah, him say I can't say some says okay. I'm a can't do. I'm a can. I'm just some says some somebody